Hello guys, in today's video I'll teach you how to give a checkmate with two bishops, and I want to start with a rumor amongst the amateur players about this checkmate with two bishops. I think 95% of the amateurs are thinking that giving a mate with two bishops is just is a thing that only uh, international masters can do. Only grandmasters can learn the concepts of checkmating with two bishops, uh, which is complete nonsense, and it's very easy to give a checkmate with two bishops, is as easy as giving a checkmate with a rook. So today I'll show you the concepts. There are just three positions that you should know, and that's all. That's very easy. So first of all, this is the first position. This is a checkmate with two bishops. This is one of the only positions that you can give a checkmate if you have two bishops. This is our main position that we want to come to. So note that the black king is staying in the corner, and that's what we want to do. We want to bring the king always to the corner. A8, H8, doesn't matter. So the second thing that you should know is that first of all, of course, you can bring the king to A8 immediately. First of all, you will bring the king to the 8th rank, and only then you will try to push it to the corner. So first of all, you need to learn to push the king throughout all of the board to the 8th rank, and that's done very easily. So you need to remember just one standing, is the standing with two bishops in front of the king. In this standing, the black's king has just two good moves, is e5 and d5. Other moves, they're all backwards, and black king want to stay in the center as long as possible to not run to the 8th rank, because that's what white wants. So let's say king e5. Now we want to take the d5 square from the black king, so it will go backwards. So we will just do it with our king. King c2, king d5, king c3, king e5, king c4, and now we got this position where the black king should leave the 5th rank, and that's in our favor. So king d6. I'm not going to f6 because that's what white wants. White wants the king to go to h8 and of course checkmate him there. So in a practical game, I think everyone would just go to d8 and will just watch if you know to bring the black's king to the corner or if you doesn't. And you of course should know how to do it. It's easy. So king comes to e6. Now you need to block the c5 squares, so the king won't return to the 5th rank. So you just go with your bishop to f4, and now the opponent's king cannot penetrate to the 5th rank, so it should stay here, and bishop to e4. So king e6, black is staying in the place. We just play king d4, king f6, and now we are playing king d5, pushing the king backwards. So now the black king doesn't have moves on the 6th rank, and he should go to the 7th. So we are almost there. So the last thing that we should do is to bring the king somewhere on the 8th rank and then to push it to the corner. But just to now, we want to do one thing. We want to push it to the 8th rank. So first of all, you should look at in which squares the king can go forward, and the only square is f6. So you can just block it with a bishop, and after king d7 you can just give a check, and one more time the king cannot go to the left side. He should stay here in front of this bishop because they are very powerful and they are blocking all the squares around this king. So the king should come to f7, and now we are coming one more time. We want to block all the squares of the king on the 7th rank, and it's king d6. So now the king is coming to e8, and here one more time the king came to from f7, so we are just blocking it. King d8, check, and in this position we managed to push this king backwards to the 8th rank, and there are not many moves till the checkmate. So first of all, we want to reach this position with king on f8, then to play bishop d7, blocking the e8 square, and then the king will go to g8. What's the problem? The problem is after bishop to d7, the king won't go to g8, it will go to f7. So there's a question for all of you: how can you go with your bishop to d7 while blocking this f7 square? Don't hurry, you can waste how much moves as you want, doesn't matter. So you can stop the video and think, it's your last chance. Okay, I'm continuing. So you just need to bring your king to g6 and then play bishop to d7. And in this position the king is forced to go to g8, then we play bishop to e7 and it's forced to the corner. Okay, so let's do it. So let's bring the king to g6, king e5, king e8. We're bringing our king to g6. And if it was white to move, white will just go with our bishop to d7 and then we'll just go bishop e7 and the king is in the corner. But the only problem is it's not white to move. Yes, if it was white to move, we would go to d7. The problem is that it's black to move and black will go to e8. And now bishop to d7 is not working, and what should we do? We want to waste a move and return the move to black. Because if now is black to move, black will go to f8, and what we'll do with white, I hope that all of you answered this question, is to go with our bishop to d7. And now pushing this king to h8 backwards to this corner. And okay, so in this position we need to waste a move basically to force the king go to f8 and then to the corner. So you can stop the video or you may already found it. Okay, so you can stop the video, it's your last chance. Okay, so I'm continuing. The move is bishop to f5, or it may be bishop to c8. All of these moves with the bishop on this c8 h3 diagonal are good, because doesn't matter what move we will do. The only move of black in this position will be king to f8. And now we will continue with the bishop to d7, king to g8, and bishop to e7. King to h8, and now, as we wanted, the king is staying in the corner, and here is basically a lot of ways to checkmate the black king. King to f7, king h7, bishop to f8, king h8. This is one of them, but it's really hard and I don't want to teach you this. I don't want you to teach this checkmate, because this is the checkmate that I've seen when I just started to playing, and I thought, wow, this is very hard, I don't want to learn it, and that's why I abandoned learning this mate with two bishops. But in fact there's just a mate in 3. You just need to waste a move and let black play king to g8, where you just will be able to give a mate into bishop to e6 and bishop to f6. So the question is one more time how to waste a move, and you can do it in a lot of ways. I think the best one is to go with your king to h6, and now bishop e6 check and bishop to f6, it's checkmate. So let's do it one more time. So you need to get to this position by always standing with your bishop in front of the king and then bringing your bishop to eliminate the only square of the king in this on, let's say, the 7th rank. Then when the king, you will push the king backwards and backwards and backwards, and when it will go to the 8th rank, you should get this position, put your king on f6 and play bishop c7. If the king will be on d8, you need to waste a move and play bishop c7 nonetheless. After king to f8, you should all know by now that bishop d7 is the move, and after king to g8 you will play king to g6 to not let the king escape to h7, and after, let's say, king to f8, just check, and you will checkmate black by bishop to e5. And the last position that I should talk about, yes, is this position where it's white to move, and white wants black to move, because if it's black to move, then he will just play king to g8, bishop to, bishop to e6, and white will mate black. But in fact, if it's white to move, white will just need to waste a move, and if you remember, the easiest way is to just move our king to h6 and give this beautiful checkmate with two bishops. So if you watched this video and understood how to provide a checkmate with two bishops, please don't lie to yourself, because when I learned to give a checkmate with two bishops, and then I had a practical game, I wasted, I think, 40 and 40 plus moves trying to recall how to give it this checkmate, and I succeed eventually, but I was very worried, and I was extremely nervous in the game. So I will leave a link from the chess.com trainer, so you could play this two bishops endgame against the computer, and you can just try the same techniques as I showed you today. Just put the bishops in front of the king, then come with the king, eliminate the only square on the rank, and push the king backwards. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.